Okay, guys, so hello again, and I after I finished the third part of the modeling, I thought to myself that uh, no, after the refining part, that there's no point in making the high poly version because uh, when we will export it to Substance and we will put our textures on the model, it will already look like high poly version, and those edges will not be visible thanks to our textures. So yeah, so we will skip the high poly part because I want to make this series for beginners, and making high poly version is quite time consuming, so we will skip high poly and we will just make low poly version and add some adjustments. Okay, so let's start maybe. So let's see what we can change also, and yeah, in this part we will start making the unwrapping, so yeah, it will be fun. So maybe this edge is quite harsh, so we can double click it and let's add a bevel modifier. Not let's click Ctrl B to add a bevel, and I add it here with 2 segments, and now it's more round. And maybe here also we can add a small bevel if you want, of course. 2 is okay, I think. And yeah, and now we have smooth grip. And also one more, here we can also add a bevel. So let's select inner loop and outside loop, and let's add a small bevel. Let's see if 2 is nice, or maybe 1 segment is okay. I think 1 segment is okay, guys. Yeah. And yeah, that will be it for making the low poly version, and we can start unwrapping this thing. So let's start maybe from this grip, and now basically if you are having the symmetrical weapon, let me move this more to the right, which means that the right side is the same as the left side, you basically unwrap only 1/2, and when you are texturing, the textures from the right side will be copied to the left side. But in this case, our pump shotgun is not symmetrical because, as you can see, we have this part here, and this part is only on the right side. So yeah, we have to unwrap it fully. So yeah, so we have to apply the mirror modifier. So let me save a backup file, so click Ctrl Shift S to save the backup. Let's call it pump shotgun backup, and we want to save it as the copy. Okay, and now we can start actually unwrapping it. So yeah, let's apply the mirror modifier, and let's select where we want our seams to be. So where is the best place that our player will not see the seam? So I think this is the best place, but we want to select only the bottom edge line, so select this here, and let's go to the end of our grip and hold Ctrl and left click this one, and this will basically select the shortest path, as you can see here. And now we can click Ctrl E to mark seam. So we have a seam. And also one more thing I forgot to mention, here we have the different part, it's metal I think, and as you can see later in the substance we have to mark it as the metal part, and it will be easier for us if we add one more loop cut here. That will show us where the metal part starts, so that will be helpful for us. Okay, so yeah, it's extra faces, but it will help us in the future. So I just add one more loop cut here, go to wireframe and see where it should be. Okay, now we can continue. So let's select the back face. So select this one and this one, but go to edge mode now and deselect the middle one. And let's mark seam here. And we want to do also the same with the front. So select those two and deselect the middle edge line and mark seam. We do that because we want to unwrap it very beautifully and with the less seams, and the grip looks like a cylinder, and this is the best way I think to mark seams on the grip. So we can go to UV editing and actually see how it will unwrap. So select everything by clicking A, click U and click unwrap, and here we have our unwrapped what is this, grip, and let's see how it looks. So by middle mouse you can pan here, and under display you have advanced, you have stretch, and now you can see the stretch of our UV, and blue is good. So we have nicely unwrapped grip, and let's add a new texture by clicking new, and let's name it UV checker because we want to see the stretches on the model. So we can change the sorry guys, the size to 2K, so it's 2024, and we can Ctrl C on this width and Ctrl V to the height. And let's change the generated type to UV grid. And now we have our UV, and we want this to show up on our model. So I think we have to go to texture mode or look depth. Is it look depth? Okay, I think you have to go to a material section. So this is material section, and you have to click use node, and it's by default on. And let's go to shading a bit for a bit, and we have to add manually this texture. So add the image texture, so click Shift A, add an image texture, and let's connect the color to the base color, and here you should have this UV checker that we created. And now you can see our UV checker. Okay, so we can go back to UV editing, and here on the right you should go to look depth mode, which is here. And now we have our UV, and you can see that it's unwrapped okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. There's not much of stretching, and it is okay. So also we can do one more thing with unwrapping this. Basically here we can add a seam, because here is a separation between the metal part and the grip part, so we can basically add a seam here. So double click it and Ctrl E, mark seam, and now we can unwrap it again, and let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's okay. I think it's better because we have two separate parts and it will be easier for us to texture later. So yeah, so this is okay. And now we can actually go to the easiest one, which is the tubes. So let's first apply the scale if it's not already applied, and we can go to wireframe mode. Let's now select this edge loop and also this one. Let's go to the front, select outer edge loop here. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, this and the inner one also, which is this one. I don't know if, I think it's hard to see, but here you have to select these ones and click Ctrl E to mark seam. So we have a seam nicely marked, and we want to select the bottom edge line, and it should select whole thing. So double click it, so it will select whole ring. So yeah, you can see it selected here. So we want to select mark seam also here. And let's see how it looks by unwrapping it. So select everything, click unwrap, and yeah, it's nice. So we can see in the look depth mode, but we also have to apply this material to it. So go to material section and click on material, and let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's perfectly straight, so it's super nice. And let's do the same with the bottom one. First apply the material. You can see now it's very stretched, and we want to go to wireframe, select this face, and also select this edge, also this edge, because we want this to be separate, and also this one. And let's mark seam, and let's select the bottom lines now. So let's go to solid view, it will be easier, I think. Yeah, so let's select this one, and also this one, and mark seam. Now we can unwrap it, and let's see to look depth view. Yeah, also nice. And I don't know if I should split this in two parts, but we will see. So I think we can unwrap more things. Oh, this one is very easy. So let's again add material and apply a scale if you didn't apply it. Now we can go to edit mode. Let's select this face and this face. Let's mark seam, and we want to cut it one line below. So this is this one or either this one, it depends on you, but I will select the right one because it's very subtle thing, but most players they have the gun on their right hand, in the right hand, so this will be on the right, so it will not be visible. So we can select the bottom one, and let's Ctrl E, mark seam, and now we can select all, unwrap it. Yeah, so it is nice. And now you can see that these squares are smaller than this ones, because it means that this texture has more density than this one. So it basically has more pixels, but we will change that because this part is not that important, and we want to give the most pixels to the part that are most visible. So for example, this one. Okay, so let's go on with unwrapping. Let's do this part. So let's go to wireframe, and actually we can delete this top face and also the bottom face because they are not visible. so we can delete them. And now go to edge mode and let's select all the edges that are intersections of the faces that are more than 90 degrees. So this one, also this one. Let's select let's mark seam, and now we want to select one line, one edge line, so make this one, and this one, so we can cut it very nicely. And now let's see, yeah, it's okay. Now go to object mode, solid view, look depth view, and we can start. We have to add the material to this, and yeah, we can start unwrapping this one. So again, add material, and let's go to edit mode to see how it looks. This part, actually we can unwrap it symmetrical, because it looks the same from the left side and right side, so we can keep the mirror modifier. Let's just unwrap one side, so we can select whole edge that is in the middle, so double left click it. Let's mark seam by clicking E, and let's select this edge line, because there's more than 90 degrees here, or maybe this one. I think this one will be better a bit. Yeah, so let's select it and mark seam, and we want to do the same from behind, so let's select this one and let's mark seam. And now I think let's check how it's unwrapped. So you unwrap, and let's see where the stretches are. So here we have the stretches. You can see on the texture that there's a stretch, so we can add one more seam, which will start from this one. So select this one and go to the end and select this one. No, it's not actually this one. It's actually this one, I think. Or no, we have to, Blender doesn't work well with this, so we have to manually select it. So select this one, because I want this separation to be. So yeah, this is okay. Let's mark seam and let's unwrap it again. Yeah, and now it looks a lot better. And we can go back to object mode. Let's move to the next one. Maybe this one is quite easy. And yeah, add material to it. Let's go to edit mode. Also, this has the same symmetrical thing, and I think that I have some problem here. Maybe I have two vertices in the same place, but I don't know. So select everything and right click. Where is it? Remove doubles. Okay, just click Control V, and here you have remove double vertices, and let's see. Okay, there was no problem, but I thought that there was. So select this edge below, and let's click Control E. Give me guys a second. Okay, I think there is actually a problem, because I think there's let me check, guys, quickly. Oh yeah, first apply the simple deform modifier, and now I think it should be correct. and I think it is. Okay, so yeah, just apply the simple deform modifier, and now we also want to select this edge line, outer one. Let's mark seam, select this hole, mark seam, inner one also mark seam, and let's select the top one to split this circle. Where is it? Mark seam, and now we can select everything and let's unwrap it. And it has some problem because yeah, there's a face here that I forgot to delete, so we can delete this top face, and now it should unwrap correctly. Okay, so as you can see guys, there's some blue lines that are going out, and basically is because the reason is that because we don't have I don't know how to say it, but it needs more edge, because as you can see this face has a lot of vertices, and it should be like maximum 5 when you're modeling, so we have to add manually some edges to help it keep its shape. So let's select the vertices select mode, and let's think where we can add an edge. Okay, I think we can add from here to this one. So select this and this, click J, and we'll do the same with the other side, and one more maybe here with this one, and this one with this one. Let's see now how it will unwrap. What have I done? Okay, you unwrap. Okay, I think I did something wrong. I think there's a problem with this mesh, guys, but I don't know what problem. Okay guys, I saw the problem. There's actually there's a face inside here in the middle, and it shouldn't be there, so try to select it and just delete it. And also you have the same face that is below. So if you see that there's some floating circle, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's some floating square right here. You just try to select it and delete it, and now if you unwrap it, it should look more correctly. Okay, we still have a problem here, so we can add one more supporting edge, so we can connect this one with this one. So yeah, click J to connect them, and maybe this one with this one. Let's see again. Yeah, it's better. So just leave it like this, guys. And we can go to the next one. Let's add a modifier. Let's see how it looks in. yeah, it looks okay. And we can go to this part now. This part is very easy. So go to wireframe, we can select the bottom faces and just delete them. And now let's select this edge, right edge here, and also the left edge line here. And let's mark seam, and again unwrap it. I know this is very boring, guys, but there's no way to make it easier and better. Unwrapping is very time consuming part, and you just have to learn it. So yeah, after we finish that, we can move on to this part maybe. Let's see. Okay, so again we can delete those faces that are not visible, so this and this one. So let's add a material. Let's look in the dev view. Let's go to edit mode, and now we want to select this inner edge and this outside edge. Let's mark seam and do the same on the other side because we don't have mirror modifier. And now there's a very nice trick. If you select all these faces and to do the same from the other side. Sorry guys for my phone. You do the same thing here. And let's go to the front view. Now if you click U, you can click on project from view and it will perfectly project your UVs from your project view. So we have perfectly fine UVs. And they are overlapping each other, and this is also nice because we don't want them to look different. And now we can select this bottom line by clicking L here, and it should select this linked faces. And here, if you have this property, it should pop after you click L. Just click to seam and it will limit to seams. So also you want to select this one, so click L2 and now just unwrap normally. Yeah, and let's go to look dev. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks fine, perfectly fine. Now we can unwrap this one, again add material. Let's go to wireframe, delete top face, and let's select these faces. So click C, go to front view, click C, select these faces, and just click U and project from view. So you have this nice unwrap. Let's go to solid view and let's select this face. Let's mark seam, and now we want to mark this edge, this edge, this edge, and also this edge. And we have to unwrap the rest. So this one was not unwrapped. Be sure to have it on seam, the limit to seam. This also was not unwrapped, and this and this. And let's unwrap it. Yeah, so we have our trigger unwrapped, and yeah, it's so long, very long tutorial part, but I will try to cut it down. Okay, so the rest part is here. So this one is very easy, so go to edit mode, let's select top face and let's mark seam it, and we can select this edge, also mark seam, and let's delete the bottom one. So yeah, and now it should be unwrapped, so select everything and unwrap it. And what's left? Let's add a material, this one and also this one. Okay, so this one is also easy. Select this face, we can actually delete it. Select one edge, it can be this one or this one, and let's mark seam, and let's go to the front, and let's select this face, so go to select face mode and mark seam. Let's unwrap it. Yeah, it's okay. And one last part is this one, and basically this part we'll have it mirrored, not mirrored, copied, so this texture will share the same, this object will share the same texture as the other, so we don't we can apply the simple deform modifier, but don't apply array modifier yet. Or wait guys, don't apply it actually, because something happened. So yeah, we have to apply array modifier first, but let's first unwrap it. So go to edit mode and let's go to wireframe, and we can delete the top and also the bottom face, and let's select one of the edges. It can be this one, so click Ctrl E, mark seam, select everything, unwrap. And now, after we add the material, yeah, it should be perfectly fine. And as you can see, we have everything nicely unwrapped. And let's save the file. And yeah, let's, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Let's move on to the next part, in which we will basically place them in the right places. So yeah, it's not the end of the unwrapping part. So see you guys, and goodbye.